Fairies surround us in every single season, for without them, the seasons would not revolve and change. The weather wouldn't change. Personally, as a flower fairy incarnate, I have always had a hard time connecting with the winter season. And I know that those spirits exist, even to create magic in the cold weather as well. So lately, I find myself wanting to connect with those fairy spirits more, to understand the true meaning and the joy of winter. It's no secret that if you look at pictures of snowflakes under microscopes, there is something greater at work to their design. So I'm getting bundled up now and coming out of my shell to seek out those beings that create the perfect symmetry in snowflakes and harsh winter storms. You will believe that fairies are at work during the winter season when you just come out here and you're silent. Just listen. I asked the Fae to continue to take me deeper into the woods until I find just the perfect space, and I'm stopped at this place between two stones that looks as if it could be a threshold to a fairy portal. Now, I've lit a candle, I've poured offerings to the Fae of something warm, and now all there is left to do is to close my eyes and allow myself to fall deeply into the moment and wait for them to arrive. And they make it very well known that they're here. I think they accepted my offering. Now, my typical offerings with the Fae are usually to partake in a bit of liquor, like I've brought with me here, or some wine. But if you don't drink or you want to create some offerings with your children, they also really appreciate sweet treats and juice as well, or crystals, shiny things. Now it's getting really cold. As I've called the Fae and I'm farther into the woods, I really feel the cold breeze, and I find myself appreciating it. And I spent some time in those powerful moments after the winter Fae made their presence known, just asking how I can connect with them on a deeper level, connect with this season deeper in my life. And also, if they would provide me with insight to how they work, how they do their job, and the importance of it, creating this season here on the East Coast in the United States. One thing that is very peculiar is my candle has been blown out now for about 2 minutes. And even though it is very cold here out in the woods, much colder from in town, my candle wax is still not fully solidified. Look, it's just now starting to solidify. Ah, there it is. Now, as cold as it is here, That should have started to happen as soon as I blew my candle out, but it's almost as if the energy surrounding the space has now been warmed since I've called out to the winter and the frost-fay. It's almost as if we're in that in-between space and time where there is no temperature or time. I asked the frost-fay if they would put a small gift in my path as I went home, something that I could take home and hold within my hands to connect me with them, something that was infused with their energy to help me understand. This came as just a small token from the natural world that as soon as I saw, I knew I would know who it was from, and I would pick it up and take it home to meditate with later. And later, I will share with you all my further communications with the frost-fay and what I've learned from them.